1, 2, 1, 2. The other day I woke up not to one but two issues I had to solve. One of them is my friend Ricky told me he signed up to run a marathon and that he needs some very good shoes for that. And the other is my girlfriend's birthday is coming up soon and I would like to get her some very nice shoes. Therefore I have a goal, and that's choosing the best two options for those scenarios out of all the 4,000 shoes that Adidas are selling on their website. But the question is, how do I make sure that those are the best choices? And then I thought, as I already scrape data out of websites and make Power BI reports to solve business questions for a living, why not do it to solve my own life issues? So that's what I'm going to show you today. So this project will have 3 parts. And the first part will be getting the data, and we'll use Python for that. The second part will be making the dashboards that will help us analyze the data, and we'll use Power BI for that. And the third and last part will be using those dashboards to find the shoes that we are looking for. I have to say that apart from the 2 main shoes that we are looking for, we might do some quick analysis as well to find things like the most expensive shoe, the cheapest shoe, the best bargain, the best shoe by popular opinion, etc. Things like that. As I don't want to bore you with the coding part, you can skip straight to the Power BI part if you prefer. It's nicer to see. Okay then, so let's start with the first part, getting the data. As I live in Spain, the web page that we are going to get our shoes from is adidas.es, okay? Then we are going to head to calzado, which means shoes. This is probably going to be a Spanish lesson for you as well. As you can see, there are almost 4,000 shoes, and the way data is shown to us is in pages. There are 83 pages and each of them holds 48 shoes. And what we are going to do is to get inside of each of these and get the data it has in it, okay? Let me open this shoe, for example, and see what data it has. As you can see on this page, we could get so many pieces of data. Here I've got the category, here I've got the name, the price of the shoe, the colors, the sizes as well, and the ones that are available and the ones that are unavailable. And down here we can get the average rating it has and the reviews. Additionally, we're going to get some more pieces of data. I'm going to look for an example and show it to you. Here in this example, we see that we could get the same pieces of data as before, but also we could get some more. Here we can see the current price as well, but we've got 2 more prices. We've got the last best price and the original price, and the discount as well of each of those. So we are going to get those pieces as well. And then we also have the colors, okay? We've got this version, but we could also get this one in black as well, okay? Colors and the sizes as before, the average rating, and the number of reviews. Those are the pieces of data that we are going to get. So now I'm going to show you in Python the algorithm I built that gets all these pieces of data. Welcome to my Python code. This one is the most important function in my program. It's the one that gets all the data which is talked about from the URL of a shoe. So let's copy the name of our function and now we are going to test it. Okay, so let's paste it here and we're going to try to get the data from this shoe we saw before. So I'm going to paste here its URL. But before executing this line, we have to open up the browser tab that will get all this data. We've got it here. So let me execute now the function. Okay, I executed it. Now it's going to open here. It's loading. Okay. And now we'll get our output. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let me make it bigger. So now let's see if the data we got is right. Shoe URL, that's easy because this is exactly this. Then the shoe URL is the unique identifier we'll use to identify the shoe, and it is here. The name is this one. Category, kids, unisex, originals. You cannot see it right now, but if I make it big, it is here. Let's carry on. Currency, euros. Okay, this wouldn't be necessary as in Adidas.s we will always get the prices in euros, but I want it to work for the UK version as well. I might try later one URL from the UK and we'll see that it works as well. Okay, the current price 39 euros. The last best price is 45.5, that's right. This discount 65 here as well, minus 40%. That's a discount from the original price. Then the number of reviews, that's 318, correct. And the average rating here as well. And we have this image link, so I could open it up. If I click, it opens, okay. And then the two colors here, main color is this one we get. Then we have two alternative colors. One of them is always the same as this one, but it is showing the picture here as well. But there is also another color in this case, okay? And we have 3 pieces of data for each possible color. One of them is the name of the color. Another one is the image link, as I showed you before. If we click here, we can get the color. And if we click on the previous one as well, and then we could also open up the other color. The sizes as well, if you see from 35.5 up until 38 2/3, we've got them here available, but we don't have available 39 and 40. Therefore, what we are going to do is to get all those pieces of data from the 4,000 shoes. Let me show you a quick example of the way it would work on a shoe from the UK. Let's go to the UK here, adidas.co.uk. Let's go to shoes. As you can see, they've got more shoes than we have in Spain. Okay, for this example, I'm going to open up this shoe here. Let's get its link and take it to our code. Okay, so let's paste it right here. Then copy the name of the function. Let's execute it now. See what happens. It opened here to make it bigger. Yeah. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's see if the data we got is right. So the URL, humble special. The name is right. Category, originals, that's right. Currency, pounds. Current price. Number of reviews. Yeah, that's it. 4.8. And all sizes available in this case, except from 13.5. Yes, that's correct. You can see the 13.5 unavailable here. I'm sorry, I was on it. So I don't think it's just that necessary to explain the whole function. Maybe I could go more into detail in a future video, but let me show you the most important parts maybe. The data structure I'm using for the return value is a dictionary. Let's see how I filled that dictionary. The shoe URL right from the input. Then the shoe ID, again, right from the input, I make some transformations to that string. And now this is where I go into the HTML code and start getting, in this case, the name of the shoe. Okay, category, currency, current price. This gets me the other prices, the original price, as well as the last best price. The number of reviews, the average rating, main image link, main color, other colors as well, and the 3 pieces for each of them, the name, the image link, and the shoe link. And the sizes. First we get the available sizes with this line, and then we get the unavailable sizes. Then at the end, I return that dictionary. So what my algorithm is actually doing is getting into the HTML code underneath this web page. So for example, if I want to access the category, I find it here, okay? The name here, current price here, okay? So this is what my algorithm is doing. It is getting the data from this code, actually. Now you know how I get the data from a single shoe. Therefore, now what we only have to do is getting all those URLs for the 4,000 shoes. And the way we are going to do that is getting into this first page, then getting the 48 URLs of these shoes, which are, of course, in their HTML. Here I see the URL for that shoe. If I open it up, I get it here, okay? So this is what I'm interested in. And for example, for this shoe, I have it here. If I open it up, I get it. Therefore, our algorithm, what we'll do is getting into this first page, okay, adidas.es/calzado, and then we'll get the 48 URLs and then click next page. Then we'll come to the next page and again get the 48 URLs. Then go to the next page. As it loads, we'll again get the 48 URLs that are here and then again up until the page 83. And then we'll apply our function to all those 4,000 shoes. That's what our code does. I already showed you the main function. Now I'm going to show you the main program. It has 3 parts. As you can see, the first one is very easy. We have to open the browser. We'll iterate those shoes in. Then we'll go through all the 83 pages in this case to get almost the 4,000 URLs. And then the last part will be going through all those 4,000 and applying the function we just saw. I'm going to show you the first 2 parts right now. The third part takes around 4 hours and 20 minutes. There are 4,000 shoes, so it takes some time. Then we execute part 1. Okay, we have it here. Let's execute the second part. Now you'll see how the URL is changing all the time. I hope it doesn't go too slow because I have so many programs opened right now. So let's execute the second part. This one is the one that goes through the 4,000. Okay, it opened. So you can see I'm not touching anything. All right, so our algorithm has just finished. So this has been the bit of code that has been executed, right? And what it has done in the end is getting all those almost 4,000 URLs and store them in a file called Adidas all shoe links. And then I add the date and time of the time it has been stored. So if I go to this folder, I see here the last Adidas all shoe links that have been stored. This is the bit that has just been got from the website right now. So I'm going to open it up with the notepad. I'm going to show to you here. This is what we have got, okay, all the URLs. Then very quickly, the last part that we would have left is go through each of those URLs and then apply the function that I showed you before. So let's go to this piece of code that is in charge of doing what I just told you. But to not do it over the 4,000 right now, because it would take too long to show it to you, I'm going to show you only what it does for the first maybe 15 URLs. So what we are going to do is here add only an exception of the first 15 shoes. We are going to execute it right now so that you can see how it works. Let's see what happens. Okay, it gets on the first shoe and then gets the data and goes to the following one. Okay, let's cross this. So you see, it will do the first 15. So it has already finished. The total time of execution for 15 shoes has been 1 minute and 24 seconds. Let me show you a previous output of last night, for example, when I executed it. Here you can see the same piece of code, and this was the output. There were 4006 URLs. I print a message every 50 shoes. Then, as you can see, those are the times. We go down. So it took, for example, this execution 4 hours, 35 minutes and 37 seconds. So the last part is showing you how our results have been written into this file. Okay, that's correct. As you can see, it doesn't look very nice, to be honest, but that's what Power BI will help us solve. So this has been it for the getting the data part. Now let's go to the nice part and see all the results in Power BI. Alright, so now from Power BI, we're going to read 17 different CSVs containing data like the one I just showed you. And there are 17 different files because I scraped shoes data on 17 different dates. Basically, I've been scraping shoes data for a month. Alright, so this is the main data table we get when we read those files data into Power BI, okay? There are 64,000 rows of data that we've been getting along these 17 dates. The first element is the shoe ID, then the shoe URL, name, category, current price, last best price, its discount, the original price, discount from the original price, number of reviews, average rating, then the main image link, main color, scraping date, currency, etc. So this is the data that's going to feed the dashboards that I'm about to show you. Welcome to our Adidas Shoes Power BI report. So this Power BI report has two dashboards. One of them is this one, and it's about Adidas Shoes overview. You know, it has all the data from the shoes we scraped on the last date. And then we've got another dashboard which shows us the detail of one shoe. When we are very interested in one shoe, we'll look at the detail, which is this one. Let me explain to you what information these two dashboards give us. Alright, so on the first dashboard, we see a general view. Here we see how many distinct shoes we have. We can also see the average price of those shoes. And then if we go to the table, we see the shoes one by one. If we scroll down, we would see all of them, almost 4,000. Let me tell you about the columns that this table has. First one is the category. Second, gender, name, the picture of the shoe, which is very important as we'll see at a glance if we like the shoe or not. Then the current price it has, the discount. Some of them have a discount, some of them don't have a discount, original price. Then the available sizes, and available sizes, number of reviews, and also we have the average rating and the number of other colors that this shoe has. Okay, so for example, this shoe has 3 other colors and this shoe has 13 other colors. Okay, there's a variety of many of them. Also on the left hand side we have the filters. They allow us to filter the data by category, for example, the gender as well, name, size. We can choose the size. We can choose whether the size is available or not. Also, we could filter by price. We could filter by discount as well, You could only see. And we could filter by average rating. And then once we know we like a shoe, we could go to the second dashboard, the shoe detail, and see all the information about it. So in this case, we have the shoe Oswego OG. This is its picture, category originals, it's for women. It has 3 other colors, which are here, number of reviews, average rating, then the price, very important, original price, the discount from the original price, and the previous price it had. Here we see in green the available sizes, and in red the unavailable sizes. And once I know I want to buy it, I could click on the picture and open it up in Google. So you see the same data as we had in the dashboard. And down here probably we have the most important graph on this page. That's a graph that allows us to track the current price on each of those dates, so that we can know that actually they're not lying to us when they tell us that this shoe originally cost 130, for example. Let me show you an example where this happens. If you see here the shoe, the Samba Messi, apparently it costs 120 euros and it has never had another price, okay? But if we see the prices it had on these dates, I scraped data, we see that it had a price of 100 euros. And then from Valentine's Day, they had a present for us, and it was a price rise of 20 euros. But they didn't tell us anywhere, so that's why tracking the price is so important. Because if we open up this shoe on the website, we see that it doesn't show any previous price. You cannot lie to me, Adidas. So now let's get in the most important part of the video, the reason I did all these things for. So we start from the overview page, and we're going to look for the marathon shoes that my friend Ricky needs. So as you see, we start from almost 4,000 shoes, and we are going to choose one of them very quickly using the filters and the sorting. First of all, one thing you should know about me is that I'm in love with discounts. I will very rarely buy something unless it's on a discount, and the higher the better. I would even say that if I was to describe myself in 2 words, I would say discount lover. So first of all, we're going to start by sorting the table so that we can see the highest discounts at the top. Okay, as you can see, the highest discounts are 60%, and then if we scroll down, we will start seeing 55, 52 even, 50, and so on. As the shoes we are looking for are running shoes, we are going to go to category and start typing running. So we filter those 4,000 shoes to 400. Then the gender, we are going to select, well, hombre means man and mujer means woman. Kids, that's easy. Okay, so we are going to choose blank and hombre. So we cut it down to 200. The name, we don't really care about it. If we knew some name, we could look for it, but it's not our case. Okay, the size. My friend Ricky told me he uses 44. So we are going to filter everything by 44. As the date of his race is still in a few months, I'm not going to select available or not available yet, because tomorrow the shoes that are not available today could be available tomorrow. Taking into account that it's 42 kilometers the distance that he has to run and that he needs to train a lot for that, I wouldn't like those shoes to be very cheap. So I'm going to set the price between 70 euros and 200 euros. Also, I want the shoes to have a very good popular opinion, so I'm going to set the average rating from 4.5 up to 5 stars. So if I scroll down on the table, you see that there are only 5 shoes that have a discount. So I'm going to go for one of them. We see that currently these 3 have the number 44 unavailable, and these 2 have it available. But I'm going to tell you the issue with this one. If I go to the shoe detail, we see that at some point its previous price was 77 euros. So I'm never ever going to buy something at 112 that has been previously on 77 euros. I'm going to discard this one as well, as it only has a discount of 20%, and here we have better discounts, and also it might be very cheap to run a marathon. Okay, so I would stick to one of these three. So what I'm going to do is tell my friend Ricky about these three, but if I were him, I would discard this one, as I think it might be too cheap for 42 kilometers, you know. I don't think it's going to be bad to make a good investment in one of these two. Let me select only these two for a better comparison. So they're called Adistar and Adizero Takumi. Adistar, Adizero Takumi. All right. So we see that in this one, we are saving 42 euros. And in this one, we are saving 60 euros. So this one has a better discount. But if we go to the average rating, we see that this one has a slightly better rating than this one, okay? And also it has a higher number of reviews. So what I will suggest my friend Ricky to do is read those reviews and then watch YouTube unboxings, opinions, and tutorials, so that he can compare actually those shoes and decide which one fits best for his situation. Then once he decides which one he prefers, for example, if it were this one, we would go to the web, head to the size we would like to buy, and then receive notification when it is available. So that's it for Ricky. Now let's clear all slicers to go back to the starting point. So the shoes I would like to get for my girlfriend should be casual shoes. And there isn't a category like that. So we're going to have to choose a few of them, okay? So I'll choose Blank. Then we have here Adidas by Stella McCartney. She's a designer. I looked her up and she's Paul McCartney's daughter. She has very expensive shoes. They're very weird as well. So we are not going to choose that category, okay? Then we'll choose Blank, then I believe 510, then again most of them are for some sports, lifestyle, originals, and sportswear as well. Okay, so as you can see there are more than 2,000. That's a lot. Then now the gender, we choose Blank and mujer as well, that means woman. Name, we are not going to choose any name. The size she uses is 38. So that's the one. And in this case, I want to buy those shoes as soon as possible. So I want them to be available right now because I'm going to buy them today, to be honest. So yeah, apparently we have 900 shoes. I just scrolled up to see the ones with the highest discount first, same as before. And same as before again, I would like to choose an average rating equal to 4.5 or higher than that again. Perfect. Okay, I'm already seeing very interesting things. Her favorite color is blue, and I'm seeing this very nice shoe which has 4.8 of average rating and almost 1,000 reviews. That's a lot. It has so many. And I think they are more casual than this one, for example. That looks more like for running, same as this one. So far, I'm liking very much this one, and it has a very high discount. It used to cost 120 euros, and now it's for 60 euros. That's very nice. If we scroll down a bit, well, we could get her some flip-flops, but in that case, I think she would leave me, so I don't think that's the best option. We also have this one as well, but I don't like that much this part here, this blue. Maybe if it was white would be better, but anyway, it has a lower discount. It's more expensive, €1, but everything counts. And I'm liking more this one so far. Let's see a few more. Okay, so many flip-flops. I don't think I like anything better than that one, and that one is the one with the highest discount as well. A very good average rating, so many reviews. So we are confident that one might be the best option. I'm liking it very much, to be honest. Let's see it with the detail. Oh, it's actually nice. Oh, we have two more colors as well, full white and black and white. The sizes here, there are so many for this shoe. And this one is the one we are interested in. Perfect. As we see, it has always had the same price since I started scraping data. Its original price was 120, discount 50. That's perfect. So I think we are going to go with this one. So let's head to the web page. Perfect. So let's buy it. This is what data can do. It leads your way to find the best option out of 4,000 possible options. So let's add it to the cart. To finish the video, let's very quickly look for things like the most expensive shoe, the cheapest shoe, etc. Therefore, let's clear our slicers we had before. Okay, so we see again the 4,000 shoes. So if we very quickly sort the data by price, we get the most expensive shoes up here, okay? So this one is the most expensive shoe in Adidas. It costs 700. Let's open it up. Wow. Would you buy it? Me neither. But if we hit 700,000 views, I might buy it, because I see that my size is this one and it's available. So you know what to do. I have to say, it reminds me of something. To be honest with you, this one looks very funny. I think I even like it. Wow, man. Wow. Oh, my size is not available. What a shame. If not, I would buy it, to be honest. Alright, let's look for the cheapest shoe you can buy in Adidas. Okay, it costs 14 euros and it's flip-flops. These are the cheapest. Nice. Okay, nothing to... Oh my god, what is this? Oh, I like it. This is a future flip-flop. This one's interesting. Now let's look for the best shoe by popular opinion. And in my opinion, that means having the highest average rating. Well, that's the lowest. Well, that's nothing. This is the highest average rating. And now let's sort again by the number of reviews descending. Okay, so these, well, yeah. These golf shoes are so good, because 253 people said that it has 5 out of 5 stars. Let's open it up here. They're very expensive, but their reviews must be very good. Excellent, perfect. 5 stars everywhere. Those are very good. And this one is the same, but in a different color. And it used to cost less than 100. At the beginning it costed 180. Good choice as well. Yeah, we see here the previous color, and there's another one as well. Perfect. Nice. Now let's look for the one that has the highest number of reviews. Okay, it has 14,000 reviews. That's a lot. This Stan Smith. They are pretty casual. And the flip-flops as well. That's funny. Okay, great. Now to finish, let's look for the most colorful one. The one that has the maximum number of colors apparently is 22. So these shoes, well, they're all the time the same. So we've got it in so many colors. There's so many options for that shoe. For this one, 19, all the 19 colors. This one's beautiful. I like it. Very good. The flip-flops, I love them. I must buy them. I should buy them. So this has been the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have to admit that I even made the bed only for the video. Please let me know about the things I could have done better, and if there's another web page you would like me to get the data from and make a Power BI report to show you some analyses. Please let me say goodbye next to the flip-flops. See you later.